Kitchenaid refrigerator/freezer is accruing a layer of ice on the bottom of the freezer under the drawers. We have removed it several times but cannot determine where it is coming from or what is causing it.
Hello, and thank you for using this service. I'll be helping you with your problem today. So to start, the water is caused because the drain hole behind the back panel inside the freezer is frozen over and not draining anymore. So the best way to clean the drain line is from the bottom up, because going at it from the inside is really difficult. If you pull the refrigerator forward and remove the bottom access panel and locate the rubber hose which comes down directly from the middle or so of the freezer floor toward the back, and if you use something like a turkey baster to shoot hot water up the hose. Once it's clear and you can blow air through the hose, you're good to go again. Also, if you have the ability to just unplug the refrigerator for 24 hours, that'll thaw all the ice out, and then you can just blow air up and clear the drain out. That is probably the easiest method if you have the ability to put your food somewhere for 24 hours or so. If you have any other questions, please ask me, I'll be happy to respond. You can continue asking follow-up questions until you have all the information you need, even after rating my service. Thank you.
Thank you for this information. What could be blocking the hose, in addition to it being frozen up? My husband did unplug it for several hours before to see if the dispensers had somehow frozen up, yet the ice began to build in the bottom of the freezer once again even after leaving it off for several hours. Your recommendation is 24 hours, and we can do that, but is there anything other than ice that could be in there? Do we possibly have the freezer temp set too high? I'm just wondering what would be causing it so it doesn't reoccur in the future.
It'll take more than several hours to thaw out the drain, unfortunately. But there isn't usually anything inside the drain but ice and possibly just sludge from the defrost water sediment building up. That's why it's a good idea to use compressed air and blow up the drain hole to make sure it's clear once the ice is thawed out. Now the problem won't likely come back for a long time, but there is a way to be certain the problem will not come back, but you'd need to take the entire freezer apart, remove the drawers, shelves, rails, etc. Then remove the back panel so you can see the drain hole from inside the freezer. Cut a solid copper piece of wire about 6 inches long. Wrap it around the defrost heater a couple times just above the drain hole and extend it 2 inches into the defrost drain hole. That will transfer heat into the drain hole when the defrost heater turns on and will prevent the defrost drain line from freezing over in the future.
Thanks so much for all of this information. We'll get on it and see what happens. Last question. The refrigerator is in an alcove next to our cupboards, so we will literally have to pull it out several feet to get behind it to perform this work. Since it is connected to plumbing, do you think it will be possible to pull it out this far without accidentally disconnecting something, or should we just go ahead and call a professional?
You may want to turn the water off if the water shutoff to the refrigerator is somewhere other than behind the refrigerator before you pull the refrigerator forward, but in order for the water line to be connected in the beginning, it had to at least pull out far enough for someone to get behind it. It's up to you if you want to try this repair yourself or call someone, but this is something that you can probably handle yourself, and if nothing else, you can just shut the unit off for 24 hours and let everything thaw out, and that will buy you some time to figure out if you want to clear the drain line or put in a drain probe at a later point in time. I say that because just defrosting the unit will usually get it up and running for a few months or more.
Sounds good. Thanks so much for this advice. It makes sense and I really appreciate the thoroughness of your answers. Have a great evening.
No problem, and good luck to you.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.